Hey everyone, it's Dr. Russell, and this is our last video in the series about sleep. So we already talked about nutrition, lifestyle tips, and supplements for sleep. So this week we're going to talk about herbs because sometimes maybe nutrition or lifestyle changes, it helps, but maybe there's outside things out of your control that are really affecting sleep. Maybe different stress going on or, COVID or whatever it is that you're doing the best you can and making all the right changes, but we maybe just need that little extra something to get us to sleep. So I'm going to talk about 3 herbs that I love to help with sleep. That being said, there are several other herbs that are also great for sleep. So if there's an herb you're familiar with or that you've used that works for you that I'm not discussing, doesn't mean it's not great for sleep. Just I'm picking more generally safe herbs that mostly everyone could take and be okay with. So that being said, let's talk about our herbs. So we've got first one, which I've talked about before for anxiety, is passion flower. So Passiflora incarnata. Passion flower is really great to help calm everything down. It's good for anxiety. It does have a bit of a sedative quality to it, so it is very calming. That being said, if you take a little bit throughout the day, it's not maybe enough to knock you out during the day just to help calm everything down, but you can take it for sleep because of those sedating properties. It's really good for people that are what we call that wired and tired. So you just feel so amped up and like you can't calm down, but you're exhausted at the same time. Your body won't let you relax into sleep, knowing that you need it so desperately. So this is a great herb for that. It's very safe overall for most people. The only people that should not use passion flower are those that are pregnant. So we want to avoid it in pregnancy, but overall, everyone else it's safe for. All the herbs today, I'm going to recommend tincture dosing because those I find work the best. Unfortunately, passion flower, at least to me, does not taste very good. It's pretty bitter, so you can put it in as much water or juice as you need to really get that benefit. But I would start with a 1/4 teaspoon, so kind of on the low side, and you could slowly work up to a full teaspoon 3 times a day if you needed to. So it's really going to help fall asleep again, since we're that wired and tired, anxious, we just kind of can't relax. So that's the first herb, passion flower. The second herb we're talking about is Skullcap or Scutellaria lateriflora, which is American skullcap. There is some other skullcaps, but we're talking specifically about Scutellaria lateriflora. And it also is good to help with anxiety if that's preventing from sleep. Maybe your mind just, won't let it shut off. But it's also really good if you're kind of irritable or especially if there's muscle tension. So maybe that stress or that mental anxiety turns into a physical kind of tension as well. So it just kind of helps let everything calm down and relax physically as well as mentally. Skullcap, again, very safe, so there's no contraindications. And you could do a 1/2 teaspoon, a full teaspoon 3 times a day. It's not sedating like passion flower. It's just going to help everything calm down. So it's a great other herb to try. The third herb, it's a little different in that it's not so much for falling asleep, more for staying asleep, because I do know that for some people, they can fall asleep super fast. It's that staying asleep that they really have trouble with. So that's where Avena comes into play. So it's Avena sativa or milky oat. We want to use the seed specifically, not the straw. They actually have different actions. So we're looking for milky oat seed. And it's going to help just maintain that sleep throughout the night. So if you really struggle and you're waking up a lot, Avena is possibly the herb for you. The other thing, it's very similar to passion flower in that it's that wired and tired. So again, you wake up in the middle of the night, you're exhausted, but your mind just keeps going or you just feel on edge. You can't calm down. Avena would be that herb to help. Avena, very safe. It tastes good. It's a little sweet, so it's easy to take. So the tincture, I would do a full teaspoon a couple times a day, 2 to 3 times a day, and see if it helps with sleeping overnight. And what I found with Avena, it is something that can take a little time. So within a week, you're not maybe going to notice a difference. You want to take it for at least a month or so before you expect some benefits. But Great, great herb to help you stay asleep. So that's my 3 herbs for you. So we have passion flower, skullcap, again, American skullcap, Scutellaria lateriflora, and then Avena sativa or milky oat to help stay asleep. So hopefully all these sleep tips are helpful. Again, sleep is such a common issue. I see it a lot, and it's so foundational for health, hormone balance, just overall well-being. I mean, you feel better once you get a great night's sleep. So I will see you next week with another video, and have an awesome week.